Well. When Koniman die, na Koniman go bury am. I be not be so with the talk am for Naija. Na so now. For most of you back home who are busy right now complaining about hunger, complaining about hardship, no gas, no light, no electricity, no food, and the list goes on and on and on. Nigerians are in for a shock. On this note, I say good evening from here, everyone watching. Good evening, Nigerians, and good evening, my viewers. It's another evening here in Southern California. The time now is 10:48 p.m. We have a lot to talk about, but I'm going to make it brief, and we take it one at a time, and if time permits, we do as much as we can. Yeah, like I said, if you know what is coming to Nigeria, hunger, all these things that you people consider a big problem now, it won't matter to you anymore. The whole world, when I say the whole world, Europe and America knows, and the Middle East, they all know that Nigeria is about to be Islamized. And the only people who don't know, who claim not to know, are the citizens of that nation, Nigeria. Nigerians are the ones who, for some reason, do not know that that is the direction we headed to. Somebody, a respectable officer, a respected officer, first class, has told you people, told Nigerians, repeatedly, twice, on TV, what is about to come on us. And everybody is thinking it's a child play. For some reason, I don't know why it's difficult to believe what this man is saying. But that's exactly what's been going on in the country. Look at Borno. What happened in Borno on Monday and on Tuesday. I'm going to shock you with what I'm about to tell you this evening here. Make una ask the governor of Borno State, his own village, Maguna, where that is his own original village, where he came from, his local government. If anybody, they lived there since 2014. That is the state governor with all the security apparatus at his disposal. His own local government, his own hometown, nobody they live there since 2014. And this is Senator Mangunotu from December, his own village, local government, is the only local government where that is few people live. This other part of Borno, or other parts of Borno, local government in Borno State, is empty since 2014. So my question is, now the army base there, they went there on Monday, killed 5 soldiers. with so many injured. Came back on Tuesday, did the same thing. Although nobody was killed on Tuesday, but a lot of injuries were sustained. And you hear excuses. Oh, the Air Force came, but the pilot, Air Force pilot came, and one reason or the other. I can tell you how, with a standard army like we have here in the US, moving military equipment with all the resources we have at our disposal, it takes a lot of time. So how were these people able to move all these things so easily without being, there was no interception? No form of air confrontation, bombardment. And come to think of it, let's take it back a little bit. These northern elders should be held, not just the ones that we know already. A lot of them are to be held responsible. Because you see these youths that some of them, they've succeeded in recruiting. Initially, it used to be out of school the youths, which, of course, who made them out of school? No, nah. Because they were the ones you were using against the Igbos. Anytime when Yoruba man and Igbo man get problem, Yoruba man and Hausa man get problem, Igbo man head nine, they go to settle. That was what it was from beginning. Every Nigerian knows this. So you people raise them as dogs from childhood, and the only thing they know is violence. As soon as that time comes for you, for their services is needed, or you tell them Allah, and they go on the street and cause mayhem, holding innocent people. Funny enough, these same people terrorizing the Igbos and non-Hausas and Fulanis then are the ones, this same Fulani, they mow down like nobody every night, and they can't fight back. Where are those on-camera warriors during the murder of Deborah? Where are they? Allah Kuba, you start destroying people's property, hurting innocent people, and they just come, they smoke, like who they smoke weed. They go every single day. Well, it's just an illustration, I have something for you, every Nigerian watching. You just listen, I have a video here. Maybe after this, you people will begin to think twice. Maybe. Because from my understanding, the only time they say something and they want to act on it is now when it concerns an Igbo man. Now me talker. That is the only time they do this fire brigade decision, and boom, it's done. When it has to do with an Igbo person. El-Rufai told you people how himself, Buhari, guided these people into the country. And every single day, between December last year till this is the month of May, over 100 soldiers, people, children, have been killed. And many more. Not even the civilians. These are trained servicemen. And part of the problems, part of the people, some of these people responsible for whatever we're going through today, then they there with una they see them. Buhari don't run come up for his own state. He lives in Kaduna right now. the people that are supposed to protect the helpless citizens are the ones you see around them. Probably he might have well over 100 soldiers guiding him. Just him alone. And he's the part of the problem. El-Rufai is in London, all walking free. You know what? Let's go to this video. Maybe after this, you people will then start thinking right.
They're systematically taking over Nigeria, and they want to make Nigeria into a Muslim caliphate. And the Fulani ethnic militia, the Muslim terrorists, go into Christian villages. They're not coming in with cattle. They're coming in on motorcycles with AK-47s and killing everything that moves, and then destroying and razing the entire village.
And yelling Allahu
Akbar while doing it. And it has nothing to do with climate change. These are nomadic herders that have 500-year-old view of cattle farming. Nigeria was 70% Christian.
Amazing.
Now
you hear
it's
that?
50-50. It's 50% Muslim,
70%
Christian
nation.
Because they have
now
been
it's
going back to their systematic jihad. Now, look, Islam has conquered every civilization it's touched since 640 AD through 3 methods of jihad. 1, cultural jihad. We'll move in, we'll blend in with the population as we're a minority. Then they start gaining a population, having lots of kids. Then once they get a population, they do political jihad. All right?
And cultural.
Then cultural jihad. Then after political jihad, once they have the political cover to do the violence, they go into violent jihad and take over territory. And that is how they have systematically taken over all of northern Africa.
Well, and what's particularly interesting when you dig a little deeper is that the Fulani tribe doesn't just exist in Nigeria. They're in Sierra Leone and Senegal and right across the border, right? I mean, throughout the center and east of Africa and west.
And for some magical reason, every country they touch turns into war.
Yeah, so when you
turns into genocide and turns into war. Every country that they touch.
I'm going to play this video one more time.
They are systematically taking over Nigeria, and they want to make Nigeria into a Muslim caliphate. And the Fulani ethnic militia, the Muslim terrorists, go into Christian villages.
If you don't get it the first time,
cattle,
maybe you get it the second time.
They're coming in on motorcycles with AK-47s and killing everything that moves, and then destroying and razing the entire village.
And yelling Allahu
Akbar while doing it. And it has nothing to do with climate change. These are nomadic herders that have 500-year-old view of cattle farming. Nigeria was 70% Christian.
Amazing.
Now it's 50-50. It's 50% Muslim, 50% Christian.
Because they've been killing.
Because they have been going back to their systematic jihad. Now, look, Islam has conquered every civilization it's touched since 640 AD through 3 methods of jihad. 1, cultural jihad. We'll move in, we'll blend in with the population as we're a minority. Then they start gaining a population, having lots of kids.
You hear that?
Then once they get a population, they do political jihad. All right?
And cultural.
Then cultural jihad. Then after political jihad, once they have the political cover to do the violence, they go into violent jihad and take over territory. And that is how they have systematically taken over all of northern Africa.
Well, and what's particularly interesting when you dig a little deeper is that the Fulani tribe doesn't just exist in Nigeria. They're in Sierra Leone and Senegal and right across the border, right? I mean, throughout the center and east of Africa and west.
And for some magical reason, every country they touch turns into war.
Yeah, so when you
turns into genocide and turns into war. Every country that they touch.
I'm gonna pause it. So, did you hear what they just what the conversation was about? The anchor guy and the lady. Everything they said on this video is what is going on, taking place in Nigeria. He did an in-depth investigation before coming out to say this. Many Nigerians are refugees in their own country today. Some have not been back their home for almost 6-7 years now. Everything they have worked for, the life they once knew, has been taken away from them. And yet we have a government. At least we know some. Intelligence report says we know some of the people responsible for what is going on in this country, in Nigeria today. And these people are walking free. Some of these people who have caused us harm were arrested, and what happens? They release them and grant them pardon. You put them back in the society again to continue from where they stopped. If you don't get it now, you may never get it again anymore. Absolutely. If una soon are not hear what, maybe because for some reason, oh, it will never happen, it will never happen. My dear, it's already happening. If you not lie, make una run, go Ghana. You know, so Ghana now won't even take us serious. South Africa has always been telling you people, go back to your country and fight for your... Yeah. This young man now, the African president, Traore, that is doing extremely well, waiting all these Agbayas, when they carry pot belly, they wear Agbada, they walk up and down. When not they fit, the only thing when they walk, you see those people that we have as senators, our senators, when they represent us, you know, there's nothing in them that works, apart from that, the AI powered the Viagra where they drink. That is the only thing that works in them. Their brain is as useless as their fat tummy. You know. I'm really upset. You know, the more you see these things, not that there are millions of dollars was spent buying these arms and ammunition. Some of them, they pocketed the money, but at least the little that was spent out of the millions that Buhari budgeted buying all this equipment now are in the hands of the same people that you were supposed to use it against. We're going to leave it at this for tonight. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and God bless every one of you watching. If you can, please help me grow this channel. Yeah, I don't have to keep asking, begging all the time. Encourage me by liking my videos and subscribe too. And God bless every one of us. Good night from here. Bye.